Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's Top 5 Camps, and welcome to another week of listening to your favourite person, TNG. No, I'm not. It's just the only person that does this, so you're stuck with me, unfortunately. Right, this week, there's not been many camp submissions. I'm going to point down to Mother's Day preparations on the positive side of things, or maybe on the negative side of things, people are just sick to death of hearing me. But either way, I've had to put the beginner league and the pro league together as one big camp competition. Old school top 5 style. So this time around, there's going to be 10 camps plus 2 honourable mentions. Now, I'm not going to say which submission is from which league. I'll let you guys figure that out yourselves, if you can, because they're actually quite close this time around. As ever, I'm just going to show them in no particular order, and then at the end, we're going to find out what position they've come in. So with all that being said, let's get cracking. Alright then, let's go, mon petit fleurs. First up, we have the quaint Quonset. What the hell is a Quonset? What is it? What's a Quonset? Please, somebody explain to me. Fucking Quonset. It's not even a word, that. The quaint, whatever that is, by Moonlight Cowboy. So, first things first, great choice of location, Moon. I've seen a lot of builds done here, actually. In fact, I think one that got... Shut up. I think one that got in the top 5 last week was actually built under this bridge. So, it's nice to see locations like this still being utilised, I guess. Because, like I say, this is quite an OG style of build, really. It's typical Moonlight Cowboy, isn't it? I mean, I don't really need to say more. Very clean, fits into the bridge absolutely perfectly. I'm not even sure how he manages to do that. The clipping issues on that. You must have had some trouble with that, Moon, getting the walls to clip in there. I don't know. I'm just assuming. Every time I've built in spots like this, there can be a real kick in the penis to even get down, to be honest with you. So, fair play. What's absolutely stunning from the outside. Very simple appearance, but it's great. It fits that bridge so well. I'm impressed, Moon. I'm very impressed. Like that means anything coming from me. Again, I still don't know why people value what I have to say. But anyway, yes, beautiful looking build. Let's take a look on the inside of it. Yep, simply lovely. I love that roof. I absolutely adore that roof. Yeah, that makes it for me. That is God. I don't know why something as simple as a brick roof. I really do like that. And the decor in the place, beautifully well executed. It is quite a long and thin area. It's not very chilled-like. It's not a problem. It fits the bridge. Yeah, overall, Moon, very, very nice build you've got going here. But them kitchen counters, I love how you do them. I love how you do them with the little neon-style letters on them as door handles. Yeah, great build, Moon. Fantastic location. Very well utilised. Thank you very much for entering this week, my friend. For build number 2, we have the Fortified Botanical Tower by fucking hell. The Fortified Botanical Tower by Dead Guy Crafts. Right, this is totally the opposite of Moonlight Cowboys. We've got some scrappiness going down here. But what we've also got is another fantastic location used very effectively. I love how that little waterfall just pisses out underneath the build itself. Yeah, that's a nice touch. You usually see a lot of modern builds around waterfalls. So to see some ramshackle like this, it's nice. It's a nice switch up. Another cool thing that stood out to me, I've mentioned this a few times now over the last couple of weeks, we're seeing a lot more like perimeter-y kind of builds, or compoundy kind of builds. You know what I mean, don't you? With fences around them. And Dead Guy's done, well, he's done one of them builds with this, hasn't he? I think when they're done correctly, they can look great, these. They are basically what you'd expect in a wasteland. You'd want a bit of protection, wouldn't you? Last thing you'd want at middle at night is getting shagged up the arse by a feral ghoul. I think that's the last thing they'd do, but the way my mind works is interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very interesting. I don't know, you may be into that, actually, to be fair. Don't knock it until you've tried it, I guess. Yeah, fair. Back to the camp. Back to the camp, TNG. I like how you've used the prefab Firewatch Tower as well. I'm not a fan of prefabs, you'll know this, and it's kind of like an obligatory contractual kind of thing. I have to say that in every single build that I see with one. But I think this looks great. And overall, in terms of a scrappy, law-friendly kind of build, this one ticks all the boxes. I mean, we do have like fern trees in planters and whatnot. But other than that, it's a very war-friendly build. I like it. Fair play, dead guy. Structures aside, though, we have got to take into account the decor. And again, this one, it's really well done. Fits in with the theme of a botanical tower, I guess. There's a lot of plants in here. But it's practical as well. I'm seeing a lot of workbenches, which is nice. You know, your camp is, first and foremost, a tool, I guess, where you can do all your crafting and store and whatnot. Don't know why I'm telling you that. Pretty self-explanatory. But what I'm trying to say is it's a nice mixture of usefulness and decor on the inside. Does that make any sense? No, doesn't to me either. Don't really care. Great looking camp, dead guy. Like I say, the exterior, right up my alley. And I think you've done a decent job with decor as well. That sounded weird. I said that really, really strangely. But yeah, dead guy, thank you very much for entering this week, mate. Congratulations on whatever position you find yourself in. Camp number 3, we have the Wasteland Wares Scrappy Forward 76 build. But why am I speaking like an absolute brain-dead fool this week? Jesus Christ. The Wasteland Wares Scrappy Forward 76 build by Busting My Ashley. So this build, yeah, it nearly made it into last week's top 5. It pained me not putting it in there. Was it last week or week before? No, it was last week's, yeah. I really, really liked this one. You know me. It's scrappy and ramshackle. It's law friendly. That's my kind of vibe. Yeah, it was a difficult choice not to put this in. The main thing that did it for me though with this was just how well Ashley incorporated the pre-existing shower block or toilet block, whatever you want to call it, in the Cocaine Valley. That's not an easy to build. For God's sake, that's not an easy building to build around or inside of. Incorporate another build into, whatever. So yeah, Ashley's done a great job at actually doing this. It was fantastic. In terms of Ashley's actual structure, the bit that she's built herself, it's not actually that complicated, guys. It's a pretty simple building. But like I've been saying for weeks now, if you mix and match your materials when you're doing a scrappy build, it makes them look more scrappy. It's a very simple thing, yeah? Instead of using all warehouse wall pieces, throw in some brick. Do you know what I mean? Mash it up a little bit. Mash up the place. Big it up, big. Yeah, just mix it up because it makes a build look that much more intriguing, interesting, thrown together. You get where I'm going, don't you? No, you don't, but that's fine. It's fine. Just go with it. It's cool, Ashley. The long and short of it. It's a cool looking building. And not only the way that it's been built, the levels of decor as well. The outside is fantastically well done. Can you hear how I switch between normal and then how I just lose it every now and again? Yeah, the outside, the decor's great there, but the inside, so well done. And it's supposed to be a shop, innit? It looks like a shop. Tell me it doesn't. Tell me, I mean, you can, but you're wrong. So well decorated. One of my favourite builds of the week by far, this, Ashley. And like I say, I wish I would have put it in last week, actually. So yeah, thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on whatever position you find yourself in. Camp number 4? 3? 4? Camp number 4, we have Silver Bonai with the NigauD build. Wow, this is total opposite end of the spectrum of what we've seen so far. Again, it's another shot, but my God, it's a very interesting looking one. Let's explore. Okay, first things first, I love the lighting. Bunny, she's amazing at lighting. You've all seen her builds by now. I think you can tell what a Silver Bunny build is just by the lighting, in fact, in a lot of cases. Looks fantastic. Looks bloody bob on. It does. Knocked it out of the park on the lighting front, Bunny. Now, I'm a massive Nuka-Cola fan as well, so the decor is just... yeah, it's awesome. I like theme builds. They can go seriously wrong in some situations, but when they're done well like this, I think they look great. This one is this is up there as one of my favourite theme builds I've actually seen. Yeah, it's a very awesome looking little creation, this. The structure itself, I love the colours of it. It's not... in fact, let me look at it. It's not the most complicated thing I've ever seen off Bunny at all, but it's not an issue. Yeah, you don't have to have a mad complicated build for it to look good. And this is a perfect example. I got to say, though, that sign is very nicely made. I like that. Yeah, overall, Bunny, exterior decor, 10 out of 10. The building itself, Absolutely fantastic. Let's take a look at the interior, and of course, it's Nuka-Cola. If you didn't see that coming, then there's no helping you. But yeah, it's also like the shelves there with all the quantum teddies on it, and whatever other teddies are on there. I like how you've got the mannequins in the front window with the outfits. Little step-up area there, filled with Nuka-Cola display. Yeah, this is awesome. I think that crazy woman from Fallout 4 would be frothing at the gash for this. I'm sorry, that was absolutely vile. That was vulgar. I do apologise, but she would be. She'd be moist over this. Silver Bunny, thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on whatever position you find yourself in. Camp number 5, we have the disused clandestine distillery. My God, that's a tongue twister, by ND. I love this. Cityscape, even though it's not technically a cityscape, but it is. Oh, this is sick, this thing, you know. Wow. Again, this is another one that were entered either last week or week before. Why didn't I put it in, man? Ah, this is so fucking cool. But anyway, yeah. It's simply lovely. I challenge you as well, guys. Well, no, not challenge you. I question you. If you was, say, newer to the game, you know, a little wet behind the ears, if you walk through this, would you be able to tell that this is player made? Because I tell you something, I'd be struggling. I really would. This is so... It's so in keeping with the game and the location choice as well. I think this is up in the Ash Heap, and there's a pre-existing bridge. You can just see it in one of the clips, and that adds to it so much. What a great choice of location. Perfectly chosen spot. There's so much going on here. It's hard to wrap my head around. I urge any of you to actually go and take a look at this on ND's channel. Links down in the description, as are links to all the other builders. Yeah, there's a lot of time being put into this. I'm surprised it's actually still in budget, because there's a lot of structures and there's a lot of decor as well. But it's legit, done in adventure mode. Yeah, I've just noticed as well, you've got the seedy shed up top there as well. Yeah, it's so well in keeping with the Wasteland, but not in a scrappy vibe. It's like pre-war kind of vibe. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's part of one of the old structures from before the bombs drop. Obviously, pre-war. I didn't need to say that, did I? Yeah, fantastically designed build. ND, so immersive. So it makes you feel like you're in an industrial heartland, basically. There's nothing more I can say, pal. You've done a fantastic job on this. Easily the most immersive one of the week by far, and the decor in it. Yeah, the decor's fantastic. And a lot of these city kind of builds, which it is technically, you see a lot of buildings, but not much inside of them. But ND's gone to town on the whole thing. Yeah, I love this ND. Sorry I didn't put this in last time, because this is like the fourth time I've looked at it now. And it's growing on me massively. Thank you very much for entering this week, my friend. Fantastic job. So, for camp number 6, we have the Blue Ridge Relay Outpost by 6 Samurai. And this is easily the most complicated and pain-in-the-arse build location of the week. As you can see, guys, it's in the framework of the New Gorge River Bridge. Now, I actually did a camp location video on this years ago. And just getting here and getting your camp started, won't wish it on my worst enemy. I mean, some people do enjoy putting themselves through this kind of shit. But yeah, I've attempted it. Not good. Not easy at all. As you can see, guys, you've got to be a little bit unconventional when you're building up here. There's no floor pieces. You have to use roofs. Everything's floating. Yeah, it's a tricky one. It's a very tricky one to pull off. But I think 6 Samurai's done a great job with it. The structure itself is severely cool. Severely cool, that's a new one, isn't it? We've got like a bit of shape to it, which is good, you know. Adds a little bit of fruitiness to the build. I like how you've got the shipping container in there. The little hanging down loading basket craney thing. Yeah, this is awesome. This is awesome. And like I say, what makes it more impressive is the build location. So, in terms of the decor on it, right, not the most decorated one I've seen this week. Ashley's and Bunny's, for example, way above this in terms of actual quantity. However, I don't think this really needs it. the way it's done, it kind of fits in. I'd say it needs to be a little bit more scrappy, in my opinion. This is rather clean in some aspects. But yeah, you can't take away from the fact that, one, it is actually still decently decorated, and two, the building location and the little extra bits you've put in it, it really does make this a top quality build. So yeah, Six Samurai, thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on whatever position you find yourself in. Solid build, mate. Very, very solid build. Camp number 7, we have Daz Mead with the Pia build. Right, this is perfect. This is fucking perfect. Right, for all of you that live in Britain, you'll know exactly what I'm going to say here, won't you? For all of you who don't live in Britain, this is British seaside culture epitomised. You've heard all my jokes about Blackpool and Lake Gad being Blackpool. No, this is Blackpool, right? This is exactly like the pier at Blackpool. For some reason in Victorian days, they like to walk up and down this kind of shit in seaside resorts. This is so accurate. It's unreal. Even the watercolour and the toxicity of it is perfect for most British seaside towns. I fucking love this, Daz. This is great. This has made my week. Such an accurate build. So accurate. In fact, it's in better condition than most piers in Britain these days. But yes, let's continue walking down the promenade and actually what Daz has done here. There's not actually too much to see, but this is what they're like. In modern times now, you usually have fun fairs on them and Ferris wheels and all that palaver, arcades and whatnot. There's not really too much to them, and as you can see in Daz's ear, he's literally thrown an arcade at the bottom of it. It is what it is. It is what it is. In terms of a well-decorated, complicated build, no, this isn't it. But in terms of a fun and accurate build, this is definitely it. This is great, Daz. I'm not quite sure what else to say about it. It's just fun. I mean, the pier part of it there, it's very, very, it looks very abandoned. It looks like a typical abandoned building, so it is very well done. It's just, there's just not much to say about it because of what it is, what it's trying to be. It does. All I can say is, well done on doing something a little bit different and something that's very, very accurate. It is very niche though, isn't it? I can appreciate it. Thank you very much for entering this week, my friend. Congratulations on whatever position you find yourself in. Give me a little chuckle, that. It really did. Camp number 8, we've got the Gardener's Getaway by Z-Man. What a beautiful little cottagey style build this is. Again, not a very complicated one at all, but it looks just looks quaint, doesn't it? I like builds like this. Just nice to look at. Feels like it's a nice place to be. And while the structure itself isn't anything too crazy, the decor on this is fantastic. An extra marks to you for highlighting your shop so well. I like that. It's a pet peeve of a lot of people, that, isn't it? Turning up at a camp and not being able to find the fucking vendor. So yeah, nice touch. I mean, it's supposed to be a gardener's getaway in it, and the decor does cater to that. It's full of plants, very botanically. That's not a word, but we're just going to say it is. Yeah, basically, it's a nice looking little cottage style build with some gorgeous decor. And while I do appreciate the crafting area on the left hand side there, makes it very, very practical, I do think that could have been hidden a little bit better, but that's my only criticism. Now, if we take a look inside as well, well decorated, I can't complain about that decor. Extremely well done. But overall, this is... the only word I can use for it is nice. Do you get what I'm saying? You get some camps that are awe-inspiring or technically magnificent and whatnot, and you're like, oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, decent job. But sometimes little builds like this do stand out. They do stand out. So yeah, Z-Man, thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on whatever position you find yourself in. Camp number 9, Jesus, we're getting close to end now, aren't we? We have the Equinox Cafe and Gallery Camp by Cyberjester. And let me just start off by saying what a beautiful entranceway that is. That's gorgeous. I love the pathway that you've made. I love the plants. That is a stunning looking camp from the outside. Not a massive fan of the what doorway set's that? Is that the Enclave door set? I think it is. My memory's absolutely shot. Not a massive fan of that, but other than that one little thing, I think this is a beautiful exterior. Aye, simply lovely. Just notice that little stone area you've got at the end there as well, the little wavy willards area. That's again, it's really nice. Simple, but so nice, and your roof's very unusual. This is different, Jester. I like this because it is different, so fair play to you. From an outside perspective, yeah, gorgeous. Gorgeous looking little build, this. Now, if we take a look on your interior decor, it's a cafe, it's an art gallery, so that's what we're expecting to see. And you've not let us down. You've not let us down. You've kept it in theme, and it looks fantastic. What a great job you've done at decorating this. Jester, overall, a beautiful looking camp with some awesome decor in it. Fair play. Thank you very much for entering. Camp number 10, we have the Bloom's Tea House by CJ, and this is an odd one, right? This is a very, very odd camp, because on the one hand, we've got a very, very scrappy structure. Almost a pre-war... It looks like a pre-war building that's just been left to ruin, okay? But on the other hand, we've got these beautiful flower gardens, and the interior, my God, wait until you see that. But yeah, you've got these flower gardens, and it's just a very strange mixture of foreboding, scruffy wastelandiness with like an inviting kind of homely feel about it. Do you get what I'm saying? It's a very, very odd one. Now, in terms of the complexity of this build, in just like the shape and whatnot, what's been done, it's not that excessive. It's really not that excessive. But the decor on it, it takes it to a whole nother level. This thing is so well decorated. Them little garden areas, I think that's the best part of it, other than the interior, which I'm going to show you in a second. Yeah, those garden areas, beautiful, beautiful. But yeah, overall, outside view, mad one, two very conflicting different styles that work well together. Yeah, it's cool, this. It's cool. Now, let's take a look at that interior, and yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Look at that, guys. There's not even that much to it, but it's just, I don't know. I really, really like this interior. Again, it feels homely. It feels homely with all the vines on the wall. We've got the little steps being made out, the stools there coming. It's so well decorated. This is my favourite decor-wise. By far my favourite of the week decor-wise. Such an awesome camp. I am really impressed with this. It just goes to show, yeah, simplicity sometimes wins out. It doesn't have to be some mad, crazy creation to get in the top 5. Or you know, place highly in the top 5, because this is going to place highly. I'm just not sure where yet. But yeah, thank you very much for entering this week, CJ. Very, very impressive camp, that fucking dog, yet again. It's always at this time. Camp number 11, we have the Unstoppables movie set by Atomic Punk. This is sick. This is absolutely unreal. Yeah, what more can I say? Basically, what Punk has done is built a cityscape, but made it look like a movie set. What more could you ask for? We've got a dinosaur ripping fruit wall. We've got fire. We've got soldiers and shit. This is awesome, man. What a properly well-constructed camp, and kudos to you for doing something totally different. I like the creativity with this one. It's not often you see movie sets in Fallout 76, is it? I mean, you see Wild Western ones every now and again, but this, first time I've seen it, I'm impressed. Now, the actual video's only 1 minute and 28 seconds long, so I can't really spend too much time on this because I've not got too much to look at. But in terms of things like interior decor, no, we're not going to get any of that. I don't think that's really an issue, though, in a build like this, because it's supposed to be a movie set. There's not many movie sets with full interior decor, is there? I mean, there is, but there isn't on this scale. You know what I'm saying, shut up. Overall, Punk, this is my favourite build of the week, or should I say one of my favourite builds of the week, just for its sheer creativity. And despite there not being any interiors, as we've just covered, I think what you've done with the actual buildings and the things you've put in here, it more than makes up for it. So yeah, congratulations on whatever position you find yourself in. Very, very, very creative build. I love it. So, for our 12th and final camp, we've got Strata Blaster with the Botanist build. I love the scrappiness of it, my friend. Very well done indeed. I like how you built it into the side of a hill as well. In fact, I'm just having an extra little look at that. Bloody hell, you have buried that. It's either very forgiving terrain or you've come up with a little workaround for that. But yeah, I like it. Massive fan of the split between both of the builds. Got the little walkways, the walkways running between them. That's a nice little touch as well. We've got our old favourite friends, the underpinnings. Simply lovely. Yeah, overall, mate, exterior-wise, it looks like a solid build. Very scrappy, very war-friendly. Lots of different textures used to break it up. I like it. Yeah, it's pretty decent, mate. It's pretty decent, especially considering it's in the ash heap as well. Massive shithole. Massive shithole. If we move on to your interior, I love how well stacked this place is. The decor levels in here, very well done. Keeps in with the theme too. I think every single room is packed to the rafters. Pensioner's mantelpiece style. Let's break into that storage container and see what shite we've found kind of vibes. That makes no sense. Do not care. You've literally knocked it out of the park. You've literally knocked it out of the park of the decor front, my friend. And I like what you've done with that garage door there. That's a nice touch. That is nice. Probably my favourite part of the build, to be honest with you. But yeah, Strata Blaster, amazing job overall. Fantastic with Scrappy. Decent levels of decor. What more could you want? Thank you very much for entering, my friend. Right then, so let's find out where everybody's come this week. It's not going to be easy, let me tell you. So, in the number one spot for me this week, I've got to go with Atomic Punk with the, what they call the Unstoppables movie set. I love the creativity. I think it looked amazing the way that you'd done the street and the buildings and whatnot, and it had a dinosaur. That's pretty much what did it for me. So yeah, number one for me this week, we have Atomic Punk. In the number two spot, right, I'm going to go for CJ with the Tea Room build. And I know it's not the most, grandiose build we've seen this week. It's not the most technical. But the way that place was decorated, I don't know, there was something about that. Very close contender for number one for me. Next level decor. So yeah, number two for me this week, CJ. In the number three spot, I'm going to go with ND with the Abandoned Factory Distillery build. Again, another great streetscape kind of build. Felt very fitting into the actual Fallout lore, Fallout universe, and it had some amazing interior decor. So yeah, number three, ND. In the number four spot, I'm going to go with Busting My Ashley with the Wasteland Wares shop. Great use of that location. Fantastic with Scrappy. And again, the decor. The decor was next level. So yeah, number four, Busting My Ashley. In the number five spot, I'm going to go for Six Samurai. Not my favourite build, for God's sake, not my favourite build in terms of looks or decor this week, I will be honest. However, there were a few nice bits in it, and just to build up there as well is a challenge in itself. Must have taken a lot of work. So yeah, number five for me, Six Samurai. In the number six spot, I'm going to go with Silver Bunny with the Nuka-Cola shop. Beautiful looking build. I love the theme of it. Overall, just very, very, very solid. But again, decor for me on that one. Yep, number six, Silver Bunny. In the number seven spot, we have a barking dog yet again. But we also have Dead Guy Crafts with the Botanical Tower build. Was it the Botanical I'm sure it was Botanical Tower. Yeah, Botanical Tower. Yeah, sorry about that. Just had a moment then. Awesome looking camp, great location. I love the waterfall on it. I like the perimeter-y kind of style about it, and the decor were top notch. So yeah, number seven, Dead Guy Crafts. Sorry, I just lost my train of thought then. That fucking dog's distracting me. In the number eight spot, I'm going to go with Strata Blaster with the Botanist build. That's why I'm getting confused. Botanical, Buddy Tower, and Botanist build. But anyway, yeah, pretty cool structure, but the decor on it, yet again, made that build from it, and I love the little garage door thing you did. So yeah, number 8, Strata Blaster. In the number 9 spot, I'm going to go for Moonlight Cowboy. Beautiful little build underneath that bridge. I think you did a great job on it, Moon. Nothing bad to say about it at all. Yep, number 9 for me, Moonlight Cowboy. In the number 10 spot, I'm going to go with Cyber Jester with the Art Gallery build. Gorgeous front on that. Absolutely stunning, the entranceway to that. And a very unusual looking building. So yeah, number 10, Cyber Jester. That leaves in the 2 honourable mention positions, my friends, Dazmead and Z-Man. Again, both great builds. Just a very tough week. Despite the low number of submissions. And speaking of the low number of submissions, right, I'm going to keep my eye on it. Like I say, I am going to chalk it up to it being Mother's Day weekend. But if them numbers continue, the top 5 can't. It's one of them, guys. I can only keep this going as long as people are interested. So that's why I do it, yeah? If nobody's submitting, then I can't do a top 5. So we're just got to keep an eye on it. To be honest with you, I have seen views dropping, and the number of dislikes to actual likes on the video is also becoming... It's becoming more in favour of the dislikes at the moment. So yeah, we're just going to see how it goes. Hopefully it'll be fine. It should be, but I'm just throwing that out there in case one week you don't see a top 5 because we've not had enough camps submitted. So pre-warning you. But yes, thank you to everybody that entered this week. I hope you enjoyed it, and congratulations to all the winners. Thank you very much for watching. As we say in the north, I'll love you and leave you. I'll catch you next one. Have fun, everybody.